So last week I showed you guys the PUMA ET apparel that I thought was super dope. Some of you didn't care for it, which I don't understand. Maybe it's just my nostalgia talking. But today we have the actual shoes that go in the collection as well. So this is the PUMA All Nitro, and as you can see, it comes in a really dope box. Has the ET logo there, the PUMA logo has actual ET there. Then it has the most iconic movie scene ever right there on the box. Everything else is just pretty much a gradient, which actually looks really nice for a PUMA box. I don't really get like custom PUMA boxes that often, so this one actually looks pretty dope. So open it up. It has the ET and the PUMA paper. ET, the extraterrestrial. You have the paper, and let's look at the shoe. And here you go. This is banana. All right, let me take it out of the box here. Just real quick, we're gonna get to the releases for this week, but just wanted to give you guys a quick look at these before we jumped into all the sneakers that are dropping this week. So this is the All Pro Nitro. It's actually gonna drop this week, and I'll talk about it a little bit later, but it has all of the ET feel to it. The All Nitro is obviously one of the bigger basketball shoes right now. It has the Nitro cushioning for those that like to play in the Nitro cushioning. It has a ton of bounce to it. Very nice, very comfortable feel. But these are really dope. They have big plate there on the bottom. You can actually see the plate there, which is super cool. Love that. Glow-in-the-dark outsoles, if you're into the glow-in-the-dark thing, so you get those on the outsole. I believe the PUMA logo there is glow-in-the-dark as well. I can't confirm that, but I think so because it looks like that same material. You have this rainbow form stripe. That's what the PUMA logo is called, the form stripe. You have the form stripe there at the toe, which looks really cool. And then this actually goes back up onto the heel where you have the glow in the dark there as well. For you ET fans, you have the same ET logo there, and then you also have the greatest scene in movie history right there as well. Just a really beautiful shoe. Lightweight upper. They use what's called ultra weave on the upper, which keeps it lightweight but also keeps it breathable as well. They also have custom insoles in here, which are a very nice touch. Come on, get out of there. Come on, Shimon. There we go. So they have custom insoles here as well, where you have like the spaceship, then you have the moon logo there, you have the ET logo there, and you have the rainbow there. Sort of obviously Universal movies. For those that don't know, E.T. was made by Steven Spielberg, who's made some of the best movies basically in the whole wide world. Oh, I ripped out some of the foam. Oh man, look at that. They had it glued down pretty good in there, and I just ripped it all out. There's the extra piece. Oh well. All right, well, I'll have to glue that back in there or something. I don't know. Actually, I'm probably not even going to wear them with these insoles in there. I'm going to switch them out with my Move insoles, and I'll just keep these in the box so that they don't get ruined. But yeah, all right, I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at these. The ET All Pro Nitro, these are dropping this week. I'll give you some details on those as I get to them. But first, let's get to the kicks that are dropping this week. Okay. First off, we're going to kick things off this week with the Harden Volume 10. So this is the I'ma Be a Star colorway, and I really like the way this looked. You have that like sort of iridescent pearl kind of look on the upper. And look, the idea is if it ain't broke, don't fix it. After years of relatively anonymity where his signature shoes barely made a dent in the culture at all, really, Adidas raised a ton of eyebrows with the fashion forward Harden Volume 8. Then the Volume 9 followed with similar acclaim and a new overlay that once again got people paying attention in a way that they hadn't since the line debuted almost a decade ago, which is crazy. So if that formula worked for the 8 and the 9, why mess with a good thing with the 10? And that's exactly what we're getting as the Volume 10 comes to us with a similar booty construction, but with the new TPU-based upper with concentric ovals that give off a ton of Reebok Shaqnosis vibes. Not that that's a bad thing, because people still talk about the Shaqnosis to this day. Will the Harden Volume 10 experience a similar long tail? We'll just have to wait and see on that one, but so far, so good. I really like this. Next up, we've got some love for Donovan Mitchell. This is the Adidas Dawn issue number 7 in the Ice Spider colorway. Obviously, you see it with that white and that gradient that transfers to like a light blue. You have the zipper there, and then you have a little bit of Velcro there, and you have the mesh as well that helps keep these breathable. Those are gonna be on the 15th. They're gonna cost you $120. For you Nike GT Cut Eyeball fans, this is the Volt colorway. These are gonna drop on the 16th for 180 bucks. I kind of like the way these look. They do a really good job with these, especially for like that low cut sneaker feel. If you want something that's low cut, these definitely fit that vibe. I like the Volt all over look. It's kind of like that's like a very much a Nike thing, so I appreciate those. Next up, we have the Book One What The. This is going to be on the 16th for 170. So Devin Booker's lengthy run with the Nike Book One is basically coming to a close with the What The colorway that brings together many of the colorways and player exclusives that we saw through the past 2 years. By now, we know what the deal is with the What The sneakers, but this one, it makes it a point to let people know that this is not going to be an easy pickup because they will be limited to 1,996 pairs made. And of all the Book Ones that I have seen so far, this one's pretty good. It's not my favorite, but it's not the worst one either. If I can get my hands on them, I'd be excited, but I'm not like over the moon for it. So let me know, what do you guys think of the Book One What The? Despite already having one collab in the books already, it's still a little jarring to see Palace work with Nike after having been an Adidas partner for quite some time. Nevertheless, we move forward with the 3-pack of the Nike Air Max DNA, and not a moment too soon because, brother, this sneaker could use some energy. So you have the Palace Nike Air Max DNA in safety orange, which is this bottom colorway here. Again, not a bad colorway. Just not a fan of the shoe, not me personally, but you know, you wear what you like. You also have that in dusty gray, and then you have it in black and safety orange as well. So you have here with the safety orange by itself here. Then you have it in this gray colorway, which looks good. This almost looks like a, this reminds me of something. What is this? Gray, white, and orange remind you guys of? Let me know. It looks like something familiar. I just can't put my finger on it right now. And then we also have this, what is this? Just black and safety orange colorway as well. This kind of looks like if you played for the University of Oregon, not the Oregon Ducks, the Oregon Beavers. This kind of feels like an Oregon Beavers colorway to me. I don't know. Let me know. What do you guys think? Next up, we have the Nike Air Force One New Jersey Turnpike. This is dropping on the 18th for $125. This is a good looking colorway. This looks like a luxury version of the Air Force One. I am all for this. I love that pattern that's on the inlays, the brown leather, the pebbled leather. This just looks really, really nice. That gold or copper accents on the eyelets and on the lace jewel. This is really dope. Then you pair that with the gum bottom. Yeah, I'm one. These won in my book, but love to know what you guys think about these. Next up, Carhartt and Solomon. This is the XALP. This is going to drop on the 18th for $200. Carhartt's premium work in progress brand teams up with Solomon with a style that mixes their utilitarian ethos with some fashion forward looks. We've got a black upper with leather eye stay panels and a rubber mudguard, but then we see things switch up with the duck camo on the collar and the sock liner and the tongue. There is a very specific audience for these, and if you're a Solomon fan or if you're a Carhartt fan, these should definitely be on your radar. These feel like the perfect shoe, the perfect collab for something like that. Next up, we have Sabrina with the most valuable mascot. This is dropping on the 19th for $135. Hey, look, it's not every day that a mascot gets a PE that actually drops at retail, but if anybody in the WNBA deserves that nod, it's the New York Liberty's Ellie the Elephant. Her swag is unmatched and her energy is infectious and stands out even among other colorful mascots. Obviously, an elephant-inspired sneaker is going to be gray, but we've also got a crystallized finish on the swoosh, which adds that nice little touch and is very Ellie from everything that I've seen of Ellie. For you Foamposite fans, we have the Nike Air Foamposite Pro in pine green. This is going to drop on the 19th for $240. So if you're from the DMV, stand up, or if you're a Foamposite Pro fan, stand up. Next up, OG Chase B has his Jordan Jumpman Jack dropping on the 19th for $200. So Travis Scott's DJ is getting the spotlight with his take on his good friend Travis Scott's Jordan Jumpman Jack signature sneaker. The result is a pair that actually stands on its own in comparison to other Jumpman Jacks that are out from the brand, from custom Chase B branding on the glow-in-the-dark outsoles and a special green box. I feel like Travis is gonna have to step it up because this one is kind of winning, at least in my opinion. So Dot Swoosh has a special version of the Nike React Rejuvenate slide called Touch Grass on the 19th for $85. As you can see from the upper, it has like that brown grass or dead grass, I guess. But then on the inside, it has what looks like that pony hair material for the liner. So these should feel really nice on the bottom of your feet. Not sure I would want them in brown. I thought green because, you know, you want them to touch like grass that's alive, not dead grass. right? Right? Okay, moving on. Next up, we have the Nike Air Force One Low Buckle. This is going to be on the 19th. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but it's Boucle. I believe that's a buckle or buckle. Look, it would be foolish to say that Nike is copying the breakout hit Van souvenir when you consider the production timelines for sneakers, especially one that has so many different elements besides sneaker color brown and yellow. That being said, the distressed upper, the uniquely cut and materialed swoosh, and the eyelets bear more than a passing resemblance to the Vans pair that bears more than a passing resemblance to the Chanel messenger bag. Maybe the designers at Nike and Vans went to Chanel on the same day or caught a sale. Wait, does Chanel even do sales? I don't know. They just look familiar to me. Next up, the ET All Pro Nitro 2. This is going to be on the 19th for 140 bucks. So this is a part of a large collaboration that includes tees, hoodies, pants, and of course a vest, the one that I showed you last week. The legendary movie gets the All Pro Nitro 2 treatment with the iconic silhouette of Elliot and ET as they fly through the night sky. Again, one of the most iconic scenes in all of television, movies, anything, entertainment, period. I'm just a big fan of the movie E.T., so I'm a big fan of these as well. So you can check those out. Next up, New Balance. New Balance ain't messing around. They have the 576 made in Japan in brown. This is going to be on the 19th for, get ready, $560. They might as well just made it $576 since it's the 576. I don't know why they went with 560. The 576 seemed like would have made more sense. Anyway, it's a rather basic looking New Balance sneaker if we're being honest, but it's the details. Premium brown leather and the craftsmanship, handmade by Japanese manufacturer MLab. This gives this pair its eye-popping price tag. Also included in the package are special box, individual dust bags, shape-retaining pillows, a shoehorn with a custom 576 branding. So you do get a lot of extra things for that $560 price point. It's just whether or not that's the price point you actually want to pay. For you basketball fans, we have the Nike GT Future in metallic silver. This is going to be on the 20th for 200 bucks. So Nike's latest It sneaker gets a reveal courtesy of Vanetta Carter, sneaker culture's current It collaborator. After initial images made people think it had a matte silver finish, a flash of the camera revealed that it's actually an all reflective upper that's only broken up by the black outsole, tongue, and the sock liner. So it's really cool in pictures and in images, but will people rock with this one? I think that's the bigger question that we'll find out soon. For you Jordan fans, the Air Jordan 8 Bugs Bunny is dropping on the 20th for $210. So Jordan Brand made the fans wait a little, feels like a lot longer for this retro after bringing them back in 2013 and 2003 to line up with the OG's 1993 release. But it looks like it was worth it, as people who have gotten a look at these early are saying that the construction compares favorably to the 1993 original pair, which you don't get a lot of people saying that often. Now, for those in the Christmas spirit, you have our final sneaker on the list here. It's the Adidas Anthony Edwards 2 Christmas. This is dropping on the 20th for 130 bucks. And it looks like we're going to get a battle between Anthony Edwards and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to see which one has the best red and green signature shoe for Christmas. While the Converse Shai 001 opts for a red sneaker with hits of green, the Adidas Anthony Edwards 2 is a little more overt with the split finish in red on the lateral side and green on the medial. It's going to be an acquired taste and definitely a seasonal one, but I bet we're going to see kids who can pull this off with no problem. I just happen to be not one of those kids. Anyway, check this out. YouTube, they think you're going to want to watch one of these videos right here, so make sure you click on one of those. I am Jacques Slade. As always, I appreciate you guys. Let me know if I missed a sneaker that you think I should be talking about down in the comments below. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.